Georgia Democrat Stacey Abrams has been widely credited for helping turn Georgia into a battleground state. Her voting advocacy group, Fair Fight Action, helped get thousands of voters registered and mobilized for this election. Natisha Lance talked with Abrams today about her confidence that the president-elect will hold his lead, even as that hand recount happens in Georgia.
The Republicans are fighting over whose fault it is that Donald Trump lost Georgia. The reality is it is the will of Georgians that Joe Biden be the next president of the United States, and their actions will not change that outcome.
Abrams is as busy as ever mobilizing voters. Tonight on Up Late at 11, hear how she and Fair Fight are gearing up for the Senate race runoffs. Our voter access team is busy fielding questions about the election. You can send yours to Where ATL Speaks at 11alive.com or text us at 404-885-7600.